Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Please check is my voice audible. Good morning, Kavya. I hope you are doing well. Okay, so Kavya, please like and share the session so that your friends can also join the class. Please like and share the session once so that your friends can also join the class. Okay, so as you are aware of this thing that all banking courses are available for 12 months at cost of rupees 5,000 only. Next, AAZADI batch is there, which is for 1,500. SBI PO and IBPS PO batch is there, which is for rupees 2,000. And next, what we have to do in our today's class. Okay, Kavya, thank you. So what we have to do in our today's class, we have to do error spotting. So I will be displaying some questions. You have to read the sentence and you have to tell me in which sentence there is an error. So we will be doing error detection in our today's class. So let's read directions first. Read each sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The letter of that part is the answer. If there is no error, the answer is D. Ignore the errors of punctuation, if any. So what you have to do, you have to read the sentence and you have to find that in which part of the sentence there is error. And if there is any punctuation error, then you have to ignore it. So let's read our first sentence. Rest who all are there in session, please reply. So let's read our sentence. We discussed about the problem so thoroughly on the eve of examination that I found it very easy to work it out. What will be the answer? Be fast. In which part of the sentence there is error? No, there is error in first part of the sentence. What's the error? It will be, we discussed the problem so thoroughly. So about the problem is not correct here. Can you tell me, Kavya, why so? It's obvious that they are discussing the problem only. They are discussing about the problem. So there is no requirement of the word about here. Is it clear? So that's why there is error in first part. About is not required. We discussed the problem so thoroughly on the eve of the examination that I found it very easy to work it out. This will be your correct sentence. Yes, Shivkumar, correct. Okay, now solve next. Good morning, Shivkumar. Do next now. An Indian ship laden with merchandise got drowned in the Pacific Ocean. Yes, correct, Kavya. What's the error in this now? No, Shivkumar. Check your answer once. Read it very carefully. There is error in C part of the sentence. The word drowned is not correct. Yes, Kavya, correct. Drowned is not correct. For ship, we will be using the word sank. Drowned is used for an individual or people. So that's why it is not correct. The word that is correct here is sank. Is it clear, Shivkumar? Okay, check next now. I could not put up in a hotel because the boarding and the lodging charges were exorbitant. Check this now. What will be the error? Yes, Kavya, your answer is correct, but what's the error in first part? What's the error, Shivkumar, Kavya? Put up is correct. I could not put up at a hotel. So in a hotel is not correct here. At a hotel is correct. At will be used here. No, Kavya, with is also not correct. At will be used here because he wants to say this thing that I can't stay in a hotel because boarding and lodging charges are very are exorbitant. So it is very expensive for him. So that's why he could not put up at a hotel. Next, the Indian radio, which was previously controlled by British rulers, is free now from the narrow vested interest. Yes, Shivkumar, correct. Yes, correct, Kavya. But what's the error in C part? What's the error in C part? No, Shivkumar, check your answer once. So there is structure error. What's the error? Is free. Now is not correct. Is free. This is free now from. This is not correct. Is now free from is correct. This will be correct. Is now free from the narrow vested interest. So now will come first. Then we have to use the word free. Is it clear, Kavya? So they are saying that they are having narrow interest. They are not having broader interest. Okay, let's take next now. If I had known this yesterday, I will have helped him. Yes, there is error in C part. No, Shukumar, there is error in C part. Well is not correct here. Instead of well, we have to use would because they are talking about past future tense. So in past future tense, what we use would. So that's why meaning of the sentences अगर मुझे ये पता होता तो मैं उसकी help कर देता. So that's why past future tense is there. That's why would will be used in this sentence. Next. A lot of travel delay is caused due to insufficiency and lack of good management on behalf of the railways. No, there is error in C part of the sentence. They are using the word behalf here. So behalf is not correct on the part of the railways. What they are trying to say, a lot of travel delay is caused. So why travel delay is caused? Due to insufficiency and lack of good management, because railways are inefficient and moreover there is lack of good management on the part of railways. So behalf of railways is not correct, on the part of railways is correct. So there is error in C part of the sentence. Railways के part पे गलती है. Is it clear? Is it clear, Shiv Kumar and Kavya? Okay, let's take next. I have got my MSc degree in 1988. Yes, there is error in A part of the sentence. What's the error? No, have had will not be used here. Simply, I got my MSc degree in 1988. Our sentence is complete without using has and have. So, I got my MSc degree in 1988. This will be our correct sentence. No helping verb is required in this. Is it clear, Kavya Shivkumar? Okay, let's take next now. Next is, having received your letter this morning, we are writing to thank you for the same. No, it is correct. There is no error in this. Having received your letter this morning, we are writing to thank you for the same. आपकी letter मुझे इसी morning मिली है, and that's why I am writing you in order to thank you for the same. The letter you sent. So correct is D. The sentence is correct. There is no error in this sentence. No, it is correct. Check, they are using present tense only. Having received your letter this morning, we are writing. हम इसीलिए आपको लेटर लिख रहे हैं, इसीलिए आपको थैंक यू कह रहे हैं, because I received your letter this morning only. So that's why there is no error in this. It is correct. Okay, let's take next. If you lend him a book, he will lend it to someone else and never you will get it back. Yeah, you will never get it back. Correct, Kavya? There is error in C part, and what will be our correct answer? You will never get it back. So there is error in C part of this sentence. Next, according to the Bible, it is meek and humble who shall inherit the earth. Yeah, there is error in C part. It will be, it is the meek and humble. So according to Bible, अर्थ को inherit कौन करेगा? The meek and humble inherit करेंगे. Meek means someone who is quiet, someone who is submissive, and kindness. Humble means kindness. So अर्थ को inherit कौन करेगा? Meek and humble inherit करेंगे. So he is stating this. That's why it is our proper noun. That's why we will be using the with it. So there is error in B part. Is it clear, Kavya? No, your answer is not correct. There is error in B part of the sentence. Is it clear, Kavya, Shivkumar? Next, do the roses in your garden smell more sweetly than those in ours? Check, they are doing comparison. So comparative degree will be required. What will be your answer? शिवकुमार, it was just a statement. They were trying to say this thing कि अर्थ को inherit कौन करेगा? Inherit वही करेगा a person who is meek and humble. Meek means a person, वो person जो inherit, जो submissive होंगे, जो quiet होंगे, and humble means जो kind होंगे. वही people जो हैं वो अर्थ को inherit करेंगे. Yes, there is error in B part. More sweetly is not correct. More sweeter is correct. So comparative degree is required. So comparative degree के लिए sweetly word is not correct. Sweeter word is correct. Sweetly is your adverb. So there is no requirement of adverb here. So more sweeter. No, Kavya, more sweet is not your comparative degree. More sweeter is your comparative degree, and more sweetest is your superlative degree. So in this, comparative degree was required. That's why more sweeter will be our answer. Okay, let's check next. Block of residential flats are coming up near our house. Okay, so block of residential flats are coming up is correct, or blocks of residential flats. क्या correct जाएगा? यहाँ पे एस आएगा, ब्लॉक्स आएगा, या फिर बी में वी विल बी यूजिंग एस. व्हाट विल बी मोर एक्यूरेट? सो विद ब्लॉक वी हैव टू यूज एस, और बी में आर की जगह एस यूज करेंगे. विच इज एक्यूरेट? विच वन इज करेक्ट? Yes, blocks is correct. Blocks of residential flats are coming up. So अगर आपको is यूज करना था तब रेजिडेंशियल फ्लैट की जगह, फ्लैट्स की जगह फ्लैट होना चाहिए था. Blocks of residential flat is coming up near our house. So that's why there is error. That's why what we will be doing, we will be using S with the word block. So that's why we are using S with blocks ना, ताकि हम उसके साथ R यूज कर सकें. Is it clear, शिव कुमार? और अगर एस यूज करना था तो ब्लॉक के साथ भी नहीं एस जाना था और फ्लैट के साथ भी एस नहीं जाता. ब्लॉक ऑफ रेजिडेंशियल फ्लैट एस कमिंग अप नियर आवर हाउस. Do next. You can get all the information that you want in this book. What will be the correct answer? Be fast. No, there is error in B part. That is not required here. You can get all the information you want in this book. आपको जो भी information चाहिए आप इस book में आपको मिल जाएगी. So that is not required. There is no requirement of that. You can get all the information you want in this book. इस book में सारी information मिल जाएगी that you want. No requirement of that in this sentence. Is it clear? So we have to be precise while we are speaking any sentence. That's why there is no requirement of that. That की requirement नहीं है. That के बिना भी sentence का मतलब वही बन रहा है. So that's why we will omit the word that from this sentence. Is it clear? No, in is correct. You can get all the information you want in this book. इस book में मिलेगी. इस book के अंदर ही information होगी ना. That's why in is correct here. Next, do the this we have done. Next is the student were awaiting for the arrival of chief guest. So wait a sec. This is typing error. Yes, there is no error in this. So if you want to use waiting, then waiting for is correct. अगर आपको awaiting use करना है, then it will be the students who are awaiting the arrival of the chief guest. So both are correct. Awaiting use करोगे उसके साथ for नहीं जाएगा, but if you will be using the word waiting, then उसके साथ for जाएगा. So there was typing error here. So जो था वो awaiting के साथ जाना था. Your sentence will be the students were awaiting for. So that's why awaiting for is not correct. Awaiting is correct here. और अगर waiting use करोगे, then waiting for is correct. Is it clear, Kavya and Shiv-Kumar? So as per our sentence, अगर waiting for use किया गया है, then there is no error in this. और अगर यहाँ पे awaiting होता, then there was error in B part because awaiting के साथ for नहीं use होता. Is it clear, Kavya and Shiv-Kumar? Okay, next. 60 miles are a good distance. This one is easy. Yes, there is error in B part. R is not correct. 60 miles is a good distance. But distance we use is only. We use singular verb only. Next, they have been very close friends until they quarreled. They have been very close friends until they quarreled. No. Kavya, check your answer. There is error in A part of the sentence. They have been. So have is not correct. Have की जगह क्या आएगा? Had आएगा. Check the sentences in past. So past form में है, past tense में है. That's why had will be used here. They had been very close friends. वो पहले बहुत अच्छे friends थे until they quarrel, जब तक उनका झगड़ा नहीं हुआ था. So had will be used here. Until is correct. जब तक उनका झगड़ा नहीं हुआ था. So until is correct here. Is it clear, Kavya and Shiv-Kumar? Check next. When the dentist came in, my tooth was stopped aching out of fear that I might lose my tooth. Correct. There is error in B part of the sentence. My tooth was stopped aching. So was is not required. Helping verb is not required. Your sentence will be my tooth stopped aching out of fear. मेरा tooth जो था उसमें pain होनी बंद हो गई out of fear because I was afraid of this thing that I might lose my tooth. Correct. Next, it is the duty of every citizen to do his utmost to defend the hardly won freedom of the country. Check B once. Check B part of the sentence. To defend the hardly won. So hardly won will be correct. जिन्होंने hardly ही जीता है. It means उन्होंने नहीं जीता है. Or to defend the hard won freedom of the country. What will be your correct answer? To defend the hard won freedom of the country. So hardly is not correct here. Hardly means उन्होंने hardly ही जीता है, नहीं जीता है. It means to say. They mean to say this thing. So hard won freedom. So it is duty of every citizen that we have to protect our hard won freedom of our country. So there is error in B part of the sentence. Check next. No sooner did I open the door when the rain, heavy and stormy, rushed in, making us shiver from head to foot. Yes, correct, Kavya. Yes, correct, Kavya. So in B, what we have to use? We have to use than. Why so? No sooner than. This is one of a phrase in English. That's why than is correct here. So there is error in B part of the sentence. Correct. Next. If a man diligently seeks to come into the contact with the best that has been thought and said in this world, he will become simple and unselfish. Yes, correct, Kavya. Come into contact. So the is not required here. So there is error in A part of the sentence because contact is not a proper noun. So that's why there is no requirement of the here. Is it clear, Shivkumar? Okay, let's take next. You must remember me to post this letter. Yeah, you must remind me. Remember is not correct. You must remind me. तुम्हें मुझे याद करवाना पड़ेगा if you want me to post this letter. Correct. Next, I shall certainly write you when I shall reach New Delhi. Yeah, there is error in C part, so there is no requirement of shall here. I shall certainly write you when I reach New Delhi. जब मैं New Delhi पहुंच जाऊंगा, I will write to you. So there is no requirement of shall here. No requirement of will or shall. No requirement of helping verb. They have already used it and they want to say this thing only that I shall certainly write you. मैं तुम्हें लिखूंगा जब मैं दिल्ली पहुंच जाऊंगा. So that's why there is no requirement of helping verb when I reach New Delhi. Is it clear, Kavya? Next, on the BC Ring Road, we witnessed a collision between a truck and an auto. This one is easy. No, there is error in B part. Collusion is not correct. Collision is correct. It is, sorry. Collision means जब दो व्हीकल्स एक दूसरे के साथ स्ट्राइक हो गए थे एंड collusion means secret agreement. So it will be collision. Is it clear, Kavya and Shivkumar? Next, Mr. Praful Patel is not attending his office for the last 1 month. Yes, correct, Kavya. Correct, Shivkumar. Yes, there is error in B. Is not attending is not correct. Has not been attending is correct. So we have to use present perfect continuous tense. वो attend नहीं कर रहा है. So that's why Mr. Praful Patel has not been attending his office for the last 1 month. There is error in B part of the sentence. Correct. No, it will be has not been. Next, he couldn't but help shedding tears at the plight of the villagers rendered homeless by devastating cyclone. What will be the answer? Yes, correct, Kavya. There is error in A part of the sentence, so but is not required here. He couldn't help shedding tears at the plight of the villagers rendered homeless by a devastating cyclone. So but is not required here. So वो क्या कर रहा था? He was shedding tears at the plight of villagers because he was very much sympathetic towards villagers and he was feeling pity on villagers because they were rendered homeless because of devastating cyclone. So but is not correct in this. Is it clear, Shiv Kumar? Okay, let's take next. He will certainly help you if you will ask him in a pleasant manner. So here they are saying कि अगर आप उससे pleasant manner में पूछोगे, then he will certainly help you. No, there is error in B part of the sentence. Yes, Shivkumar is correct. So will is not required here. Check they are using simple future tense. So अगर आपका main clause simple future में है तो subordinate clause जो है वो किस में जाता है? Simple present में जाता है. So they are using will here. It means simple future tense में है. That's why your subordinate clause will be in simple present tense. So if you ask him is correct. Yes, Shiv Kumar, very good. You are correct here. Check next. The brand proposition now therefore had to be that Corcapen antiseptic cream is more effective because it penetrates deep down and works from within because of its Ayurvedic ingredients to keep skin blemish free and helps cope with cut necks, burns, and nappy rash. So here they are saying कि antiseptic cream जो है वो ज़्यादा effective है because it goes deep down and works and helps to keep skin blemish. No, blemish is correct. Had is incorrect in this, therefore is to be. Is correct here because they are talking about present time. So that's why present tense is to be used here. So brand proposition now therefore is to that. एंटीसेप्टिक क्रीम जो आई है वो ज्यादा इफेक्टिव है. क्यों इफेक्टिव है? सो इन होल सेंटेंस दे आर यूजिंग प्रेजेंट टेंस. सो had is not required here. What do you mean by blemish? What do you mean by blemish? It is like a mark on skin. So it keeps skin blemish free and helps cope with cut necks, burns and nappy rash. Skin को क्या करती है? Blemish free रखती है and it also help to keep the cuts, necks and nappy rash away. Yes, it is correct. Shiv-Kumar works from within to keep skin. उसके अंदर ही काम करती है. क्यों काम करती है? Skin को blemish free रखने के लिए and to cope up with burns and nappy rash. Yeah, it's a negative word. Blemish means that someone is having mark on his face, small marks on face. So blemish free they have written. It means that it helps to keep the skin blemish free, that it resolves all the marks that there are on your face. It keeps them away. No, it is not stain. It is small mark on your face, on your skin. Next, will you please buy some jaggery for me if you go to the market? What will be the answer? No, there is no error in this. Will you please buy some jaggery for me if you go to the market? So if you will be going to the market, then you please buy jaggery for me. So there is no error. Check simple future tense is used here. So we will not be using any helping verb here. So that's why D is our correct answer. Correct, people. Kavya and Shivakumar, is it clear? Okay, check class now. Most of the members at the meeting felt that the group appointed for investigating the case were not competent to do the job efficiently. So this one is very easy, expecting correct answer from all. Yes, so group के लिए we have to use was. So were is not correct, was आएगा. Correct, very good. Okay, so we are done with this. People, you are saying B. So there is no error in B. B is correct. That the group appointed for investigating the case. जो group appoint किया गया था in order to investigate the case. No, they are using for. अगर to होता then investigate was correct. So to investigate the case is correct, but they are using for here. That's why ing aayega for investigating the case. Okay, so we are done with this. This is our Telegram group. Please join this group and like and share the session. We will meet tomorrow at same time, 8 a.m. Bye. Have a nice day to all. And people, you have to be on time at 8 a.m. Okay, so bye. Have a nice day. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you, Shiv Kumar. Thank you, Kavya.